sometimes you get a little out of rhythm in certain things. I think he's a little out of rhythm. We've added some new guys to the lineup. Sometimes different combinations can cause some of that. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you go in these little things in your season, in your career. I got great faith in Bilal and his character and who he is. I actually thought he played a pretty game, just didn't make some of the shots he has been making. But he was aggressive. Thought his defense was pretty good at times. He'll get out of this. I believe in his character.
What did you make of Bub's defense on Kyrie?
Yeah, Bub, the one thing that's great about Bub is he's not scared of anybody. He's going to go out there and compete, and he's going to give everything he has, and he's learning how to guard all these guys. But I love the no fear that he has when he goes out and plays, and he shows that on the court.
What do you think made the difference tonight? I know Dallas got out to a quick start. Was there anything specific that you saw that let the game get away from you a little bit?
They made definitely some shots. We made some errors in some of our execution defensively. Give them credit for making the shots when we did make some mistakes. I thought they closed the end of the second quarter, and that would kind of push them ahead. We had cut into the lead, and we maybe could have got it to 10, but they made a little bit of a run right there at the end that kind of bled into the second half.
Even people, it's just human nature. Even people with great characters sometimes lose a bit of confidence. Have you got any sense that Bilal his confidence is dipped at all lately through this? He's a young player.
I don't feel that. No, I just think he's a little bit out of rhythm, and sometimes the game just changes, and sometimes you can get in those situations. Like I said before, like the great thing about Bilal is the work, and he's still putting in the work. We've all seen players, even really good players, have some tough moments, and these obviously can test you, but I believe in the character and the work that's behind that in Bilal Coulibaly for sure.
How you doing, Coach? Everybody knows the direction of the team. It's not a secret. How do you keep the fire in these guys? How do you keep them motivated?
I think I've talked about this quite a bit. Like the character of these guys is great. Tonight was not one of our better games for sure, and we're not running from that. We're owning that. But these guys are putting the work in. These guys are getting better. Tonight was not a representative of that, and you want to show those in the games, and we'll address that and try to improve tomorrow in practice, get ready for the next one. But these guys believe in what they're doing. They believe in the process. We're building some habits that are important to build, and we got to build them when it's tough, because the NBA is tough, and there's a lot of resiliency that can be built in the NBA. Every team goes through it. They struggled at the beginning of the year. The Dallas wasn't playing their best, and their record was below 500. So every team has their moments. It's how you deal with those moments, and I've always believed in the character of our group.
How do you get the work that your team is doing outside of Capital One Arena to translate into the games?
I think we do it at times, to be honest. We just don't do it always consistently. I think we've had some games recently, obviously at Milwaukee, close game, the Boston game here, close. So like we have shown that we can put good stuff on the court. We just have sometimes some dry spells. Tonight was not a full one. I thought we had a little bit of a stretch there in the second quarter. We tried to cut it into it, but we couldn't find the momentum in this game, for sure.
How hard is it in a difficult stretch like your team is in to also have to deal with a really difficult schedule that's putting you against some of the best teams in the league?
Never run from it. I embrace all of the challenges. Like this, you want to play against the great teams. You want to play against the great players. Embrace it and look forward to the challenge of all of it. The schedule is a schedule. Everybody has to play the schedule in the NBA. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You got to go after it. And I think that's what our group is about. And we're going to keep looking forward to those challenges as they come, because it keeps coming.
What happened with Malcolm, and how is he?
Don't know quite yet. I came right in here after. I know he felt a little something, that he pulled himself from the game. Don't have an update for you yet, Josh. Sorry.
Hey, Coach, we got any news on Corey Kispert?
No timeline yet. Obviously, ankle. Don't have anything more than that.
Were you encouraged at all by Justin Champagne's performance?
Yeah, I thought he was great. This is an example of our symbiotic relationship with our go-go. Like, he's played great minutes down there. He was prepared. He played a lot of minutes down there, so he was ready to play high minutes tonight. Was able to step on that role with some bodies down, and I thought he really contributed and gave us a good little push tonight. So credit to Justin for that.
There were a couple of G League players here in attendance. Was that something planned, or was that just them curious?
I think probably support us, support them. We do the same when they play. We go to their games too. We're really just one big organization, as we talk about a lot.
And then it was a tough shooting night from three. Did you like the attempts that your team got? Did you like the shot attempts, or what would you say?
Yeah, I thought for the most part we got decent decent threes. Sometimes they just don't go in. That was one of the things tonight.
Real quick, Coach, Loud, early in the year, he looked like he's poised to break out. Struggling a little bit, but like you mentioned, can it be a positive thing? Like hitting the wall, can it be a positive thing for his game going forward?
I think all these, for me, I'm a very positive person, and I like when things are tough and when the challenge is here. I think this is a good thing for players. I've been around a lot of great players in this league who had to go in through some very tough moments, and I think that can build some real resiliency, and that's what I think this league is about, because it's night after night. How do you bounce back? How do you stay consistent? And you got to fall back into the habits, the work that you do. I think that's what makes players great in this league. He's learning to go through this, and a lot of great players have gone through this too, and I've seen it. So he can embrace this challenge, which he already has, and he does every day. I got great faith in Bilal.
I would say just knowing that this is temporary, I would say the main thing I do is by remaining gracious of my position. I could be mad at our situation or how I'm playing or how we playing, but I'm in the NBA. I get to play basketball for a living. So I literally think about that every time I even catch myself getting mad or upset. I play in the NBA. I just met Kyrie Irving tonight. It's not all bad.
What was it like going against Kyrie? What was that defensive assignment like for you both on actually on defending, but also for what he means for someone who grew up watching Kyrie?
Having to defend him is as hard as you would think it is. For real. He's actually the real deal. And then just being on the same court as him, after watching him grow up, after him being my favorite player and all that stuff, it's an unreal feeling. But you don't even have time to think that, because he's coming at you the next play. So it was definitely it was fun for sure.
Did you get to talk with him? Did you get to talk with him post game?
I did not get to talk with him post game. We were just chit-chatting a little bit during the game.
What was it about him that you like so much?
About Kyrie?
Yeah.
I like his relentlessness, ever since he was on the Cavs, Boston, wherever he was at, he go. He's always coming at you, and he's good. He's actually fun to watch. So those two things on top of each other, I just naturally always found myself watching him or searching him up on YouTube or something like that.
What's it like trying to play your game and be who you are on the court if you admire someone as much as you have admired him?
What's it like for me playing my game?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm not on his team, so I'm still gonna do everything I can do to win, do everything I can do for my team. Like I said, it's that quick flip. That's one of my idols or whatever the case may be, but I'm in a basketball game right now, lock in.
And the offense for you guys tonight and lately, what have you thought about the shot selection? Has it been good and the shots just haven't been falling, or is there something you guys need to do differently?
I would say I feel like we're getting better every game at trying to create good shots on offense. Right now, everyone's just so new. No one's really played with each other. Last game was my first time even playing with two teammates. Everyone's still just kind of figuring it out with each other. So right now they're just not falling. We're just not in rhythm with each other.
It seems like more of your pull-up jumpers are becoming threes now than mid-range. Is that a conscious decision, and how do you feel about the move back?
No, it's just open, honestly.
And then the defense tonight, was it just them making tough shots, or do you feel like you guys could have done something differently to make those shots more difficult?
I'll have to watch the game back to really see, but for the most part, I think that we had a game plan that we tried to execute collectively, all of us, even myself included. We didn't execute it to the best of our abilities in the first half. We made an adjustment. It worked, but guys in the NBA for a reason. They're going to hit tough shots like they did, and that's going to be the result of it.
Yeah, just staying ready. I give all the glory to God. I wouldn't even be sitting here if it wasn't for him. Just trusting his path for me, trusting whatever it is that I don't see, I don't understand, I don't get. just trusting the Lord and His path for me, and that's what keeps me going every day. Keeps me showing up, keeps me doing my job, getting my work in, being a good teammate. No matter what is going on, whether I don't play, whether I'm starting, coming off whatever the case, that don't change for me. And I just try to, help, do my part and help the team win games and do whatever I can to help the team in positive ways.
What do you think about the way that you were able to seize the opportunity that you were given tonight?
Staying ready, man. Like you never know when your number is gonna be called. This is the NBA. I've been through every situation in my career. Starting games, coming off the bench, DNPs, injuries. I've seen every aspect of it, and at this point in my career and life, it's all about controlling what I can control. And that's how I prepare, how I stay ready, how I cheer my teammates on, how I just try to bring good energy every day. Every time I step out there on the floor, just play my hardest, and don't take it for granted. So, again, I give all of the success and everything that I do well, I give it all the honor to the Lord.
With the way you guys played tonight and been playing lately, what areas do you think you guys need to improve in the most in the short term?
It's hard to say now. With the emotions of the game, I got to go back and watch, and for this game specifically, but we just got to stick together. We just got to stay with it, man. We talked about this before the season even started. There's going to be times like this where we're going to have to go through tough points during the season. It's about how we respond and how we bounce back, and we've hit that point now. So, we gotta make a decision on who we're gonna be and come together and fight our way out of this. That's really the only way. Nobody's gonna come save us. Nobody's gonna help us, but ourselves as a group. And that's what's gonna get us out of this tough stint that we're in.
Marvin, you were 2 for 3 from the three-point line. Can you just talk about the work you did in the summer to add the three ball to your game? Knowing that in today's NBA, to be a big, you got to shoot the three nowadays. So just for you, just in the summer, the work you put in just to be able to shoot the three ball now.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much a majority of what I worked on this summer. Just shooting it. I've always had the confidence to shoot, and just continuing to work on that. Like you said, the game is evolving, and bigs got to be able to shoot, space the floor, and that's something that I work on, and just to get it to where it's second nature. I could just let it fly and shoot it with confidence every time, and no matter if I miss or make it, just know that if it's an open shot, shoot it and live with the result.
So, Marvin, you tend to play with a lot of energy. Is that just something that just comes natural to you?
Yeah, that's me. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I try to impact the game with energy. I try to impact the game with my motor. I could do a lot of things out there, but the motor and the energy is what's most important. It don't matter how much points I score. I don't care about that. I don't care how many. I just go out there and play hard and try to help the team, and whatever that looks like in game by game. So, yeah, that's just who I am, and that's just what I pride myself on.
Shaq is going to be performing in March. Any chance?
Say it again?
Shaq is going to be performing here in March.
Said Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Any chance you're going to be performing with him?
I probably no. Respect to Shaq though. That's my guy. But I got other things to worry about right now. Appreciate it.
Was there a Duke reunion? Did you all meet up today?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, for sure. It's always good to see those guys, even though we're in different classes, and it's always love and respect, when we come across each other, and yeah, it's good to see those guys.